Hey guys, this is Rebecca from Inbox Academy with you today. And we have Michelle as our guest. She is a student in Inbox Academy. And we're just going to chat and share kind of like where you're at and how you found Inbox Academy. And then hopefully you can offer some encouragement to other people in your season of life right now. So, hi, Michelle.
Hey.
What were you doing before freelancing?
So I was driving a school bus. I actually still do it just because I love it.
Oh, I love that.
So I did that since I was like 20 years old. I started driving a school bus. But before pandemic hit, I was trying to see if I could find something from home. And then I found Sarah Turner's course, Write Your Way to Freedom. And so I started that in 2020, which a lot of us, I think, found copywriting that way. So I did that. And then I've been doing blogs the whole time, but I've had email projects that I've done. I've done a lot of welcome email sequences, and every single one I absolutely loved writing emails. And so that was always what I wanted to do, but I just wasn't sure like how to go about it and how to get into that and how to have regular work with it.
Yeah. So you were in Sarah's course, which a lot of our students were in Sarah Turner's Write Your Way to Freedom. It's such a good course to like learn all the different things you could do as freelancing, right? People go into that and like decide, oh, like I want to go off on sales copy or, this or that. Sarah is a mentor of Audrey and I's as we've built Inbox Academy. And she's just she's just been so sweet to direct people to us because she knows Write Your Way to Freedom is very limited when it comes to niching into email marketing, right? So you were in that course. So how did you find out about us?
So the funny thing is, I watched Audrey's student success story. Like, I don't even remember how long ago that was. It was years ago. And while she was talking, I thought, man, this girl has like invested in multiple courses, like a lot of time, a lot of money. If she ever creates a course where all of this stuff is in one place, I would buy that. And then I also took Danny Page's course on Sales Page Prep School because I was going to start doing sales pages. And then she popped in my inbox and said, hey, my friend Audrey opened up her Inbox Academy. And I was like, how did I not know that Audrey created a course, exactly what I wanted? And I said I would sign up for it if I found out about it. So I signed up that day and started taking the course. The funny thing is, I was about to do like a niche switch. I had been doing recipe blogs for a few years, and I was going to switch into sales pages. And the day I was going to start pitching for sales pages is when I found out that Inbox Academy even existed. And so immediately I was like, okay, we're not doing sales pages anymore. I'm
Not
doing
a coincidence,
this.
right?
Yeah.
That's funny. The same day.
Yeah.
Wow. You were at a crossroads.
Yeah.
So you always loved email, so it made sense for you.
When you deal with things online, because I've been doing blogs, like all of the SEO and now AI, like it's a constantly changing thing.
So you joined.
Yeah. I dove in, and I think I went through most of it in like a week. Because,
wow.
Yeah, I just like blitzed through it because I wanted to kind of have I wanted to know what was in there. And then that way, when I got a client, I could just go back and be like, oh, I remember like for this automation or this sequence or like how to set this up. But I wanted to have some sort of idea of the backend things because that was what always kind of held me back from doing emails, because I think every email project I've done, they've asked me like, oh, do you also put it in the ESP? And I was like, no, I don't do that. I was like no. Terrified. And they still hired me, but I kind of knew like okay, if I'm going to do email, I really need to learn the back end of
All of
that.
it.
So I wanted to kind of just at least like watch the videos, and that way I kind of had a basic understanding. And then I got my first client, I think like 2 months after I
That's
got the course.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about that work. What did you get hired on to do?
So it was definitely a learning experience.
Always is.
Yes. Because it was a local client and his budget was much smaller. And so I was like, I just want to be able to say that I worked with him. And I think if we work together in the future, it could lead to more work.
Hmm.
So I really condensed the project for him. It was very, very small, but I ran into a lot of tech issues where his pop-up would not pop up. And so I literally spent like 20 hours trying to figure out what was going on with it. I was talking with Mailchimp. I was trying to talk with customer service on Shopify. And like, just, I don't even actually know how it ended up working. We tried something and we were on a Zoom call, and he was sharing his screen with me, and we did something with the code, which honestly, I was kind of scared we were going to mess something up. But it still wasn't working, and I said, okay, I'll go talk to Mailchimp customer support again. And while I was talking to customer support, he emailed me and he was like, it's working. So
I've had that happen a few times. Like been on support, and then I swear they figure out what happened and they fix it. And like, I don't know. Like I was like, do they just not want to draw attention to that? Like there was an issue on their back end, like, and then all of a sudden things just working. But that has happened, I think, with at least 4 of my clients. While I'm on support, it just starts working. So
interesting.
I don't know.
So maybe it wasn't anything I did or didn't do.
Yeah, it could have not been you at all. Yeah. But it could have been you if it was like a good thing.
Yeah.
Own it, right? That's funny. So it got fixed, and he was probably happy about that.
Yeah, he was super excited. So, and he made his investment back in the first week. So,
Oh, that's amazing.
yeah.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so you're just lighting up as you talk about it. That had to have been a big confidence booster, right?
Yes, because like I said, I had written emails before, so I was not afraid of that. But I am not a tech savvy person at all. So I really just wanted to get into somebody's ESP and do something and get it working and see it make the money. And so when I did that, it was like, okay, like I know what I'm doing.
Well, you got dealt a really bad hand. Like you're like first one of diving in. You've got like this roadblock to overcome. But you did. And then you were able to show the revenue and the outcome from that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So are you still working with him?
So we just did that one project. I afterwards I tried pitching a retainer, which he was interested in, but he's a pretty small, like kind of family run company. And so in between the time that we had talked about a retainer, and I think after like my second or third follow up with him, he decided to go with a marketing agency because they were going to do like social media and like all of that stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which was totally fine. But he still told me, like, I still want to work with you in the future. Just right now, like we still like, because he even asked me, do you do social media? And I don't know anything about that. So
at least you were honest.
I'm only doing email, nothing else.
Well, what a great first experience of a first client getting in the back end, and that's awesome.
Yeah. And I think in the past I haven't presented myself as an expert. So even though it was my first time doing the back end, every time I would ask him about even design or whatever, he's like, I don't know, you're the expert, you can do whatever you want. I'm like, okay.
Like confidence booster right there.
Yeah.
Hold my shoulders up a little higher. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So
great.
what happened after that? What's been your journey since then? Or
So in January, I decided to do a business boot camp. So
ooh,
that way I can like get clear on my messaging and how to position myself as a strategic partner for brands. So that's helped me kind of figure out like who I want to work with. Because before I was just like, I'm just going to do email, like with whoever wants it.
yeah.
But that I just finished the boot camp, and then this week we started the VIP portion of it, which is like implementing everything all the work that we've put in so far. So right now I'm working on updating my website so that way it doesn't have sales page stuff and blog stuff on there anymore.
A little more cohesive of your offer. Yeah, that's so
Exactly.
smart.
So yeah, so I'm really excited to get started on that, and I am diving back into client acquisition right
Ooh,
now.
so fun.
Yeah, and I'm trying something new that I haven't done before, which when I
Ooh.
send the email, instead of like pitching to hop on a call, I tell them that I've made them a Loom video that like I noticed there's something missing in their email marketing, and I've made them a Loom video, and they're free to use my ideas from the video. And then when they tell me they want it, then I make the Loom video.
I love that.
And so, yeah, I've
That is
already
a great
had
idea.
one call. She wasn't able to invest in it right now, but I'm going to check in with her in another month just to see. She kind of wanted to, I think she's wanting to try to DIY it. And I have a feeling that that's probably,
She's gonna come back to
yeah,
you.
I think so. So I'm like, I'm just going to pop in and be like, hey, just checking in. How are things going?
What a great strategy. Because they're seeing your face, right? Like a real person that's giving them strategy and feedback free. And then like maybe you do have someone like this person that looks at it and says, I think I could do these things myself. And then they get in there and realize it's not as easy as they think. And then you are the person now that's going to be in their mind to come to for email services. Or someone looks at your video and is like, yeah, I don't want to touch this. Like, let's move forward, And to get a reply, like how do you know roughly, like, was it like pretty quickly you got a reply?
I think I've sent so far 33 emails.
Okay.
And
Oh, wow. That's
so,
awesome then.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
even
That's
got
really
a
good.
couple other ones where they said like I'm not the person to talk to, but I'll pass this along. I think like 2 people passed it along to somebody else. So
you're getting actually replies.
yeah.
Which is huge because that's the encouragement you need when you're in client acquisition. It's that it's not always like getting the client. I mean, at the end of the day, you want the client, right? But are my emails resonating? Are people
Exactly.
opening them?
Yeah.
Are people reading them? Or am I just like crickets out there, And when people reply, even to say no, thank you, or I'm going to pass this to the right person, it's like a little bit of an affirmation that your emails are actually getting seen.
Exactly.
And yeah, then it's like that little bit of encouragement to keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that strategy.
Thanks.
I think that's,
I learned it in the boot camp.
Yeah. Well, and I think like the world of AI right now and like all these agencies that make it look like they do it all, but then you find out it's like being run by one person using AI. People want to see real faces, real people. I don't know if you've heard this much in the industry right now, but like I've had my clients actually come to me and say, you're not using AI, right? And I'm like, no. And they're like, we will pay you extra just to not use AI. Like businesses are understanding that others can like instantly tell when it's like ChatGPT or Claude or whatever all these different versions are. And they're just not the same as like a human actually writing these emails and putting personality and stuff. So again, leading back to like AI, putting actual face to your proposals and your pitches. It's just genius. It's something so simple.
Yeah.
But I do think it's what's going to set you apart.
At first I was terrified to do it. I was like, I'm going to make a Loom video? What? But it's fun though. Once I started doing it, I recorded it like twice, I think. And you can edit it and take out the ums and the silences and all of that.
Yeah, I always feel so much more comfortable on something I'm recording that I can go and edit.
Yeah.
Versus like live or jumping on a call.
Yeah.
And I also was thinking too, like when someone watches your videos and gets a feel for your personality, like I bet it would make the discovery call go a little bit more comfortable as well, instead of like kind of awkward.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's going good. It's fun.
So I would love to know like your dream client, like where you kind of said like you were just like email for everything, and then you kind of niche down. What would be like your dream client through this acquisition? You don't have to give an actual company name, but like, or maybe there is like a big company or like I would love to write for them. But if it's just like an industry or something, if you want to share.
So who I would love to work with right now is I've been looking at a lot of like food brands. I'm a foodie and I used to write food recipe blogs. So I get really excited about food brands that are healthy. So like there's this brand that popped up in my Instagram feed the other day, and it's edible protein cookie dough.
Oh.
But it looks so good.
Yum.
And the girl that created it, she's like a fitness person, like she's super into fitness. So I like those kinds of things where there's like kind of like a healthy twist on something that maybe traditionally might not be healthy.
Yeah.
Or that's like quick and on the go, easy. So yeah, I'm looking at a lot of food brands, but I also just really love working with founders who saw a problem, like saw a gap in the market, and then they created their product. Yeah. I really love working with people like that because that's just very different than working for like Coca-Cola. Like they don't really care, you know, like they're just,
it's all profit.
Yeah.
They don't care that you're getting cancer from their product.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just the truth.
Exactly. So. But then like with the founders, when they kind of have to like be in that sweet spot where they can afford to hire an email marketer, but they're not like just brand new.
Yeah, where they've got the overhead to invest in good marketing.
Yeah, exactly.
Which you can usually tell by their website and their social media.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the advices, or piece of advice we give to, you know, our students is when you're looking for those companies to pitch to, don't pitch to someone that has like a super crappy website and it's like super outdated and their social media is non-existent. Like more likely they don't have the budget, or you're going to have those conversations where they're like, well, can you take this part out and reduce it $100 or, you know, something like that.
Yep.
So, yeah, I love that. You and I have that in common actually a lot. I write for holistic nutrition, mostly. And, I do recipe blogs as well. So.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I actually create them as well. So I record them. I come up with the recipes. I write the recipe blogs. I record them. And then I post them on their website and send the videos to their social media marketer. And then they make the recipe videos for reels and stuff like that. And I love it.
That's awesome.
And a lot of people think like, oh, you're an email marketer. That's like all you do. And I share this a lot with people. Audrey is like 100% email. I came into freelancing, doing blogs and all that, which Audrey did too. But when I decided to dive into email, I wasn't willing to give up those recipe blogs. I love doing it. So I'm a foodie too. I mean, we went to Italy last year and Ireland the year before just for me to eat. So, yeah.
I love it.
My husband's like, you planned this whole trip just for your food, right? I was like, I did. It was like, we're going to this area. I have no idea what we're going to explore today, but we're going here for dinner.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's cool to have that in common.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way because my client I think I've been working with them almost 4 years, and they work with sponsors. Like all of their stuff is sponsored. So, and they do produce. So,
okay.
all the brands that we see like in our produce aisle, I'm like, oh, I kind of like indirectly work with them, and I wrote this recipe for
cool,
them.
isn't it?
It's fun.
Yeah.
And the same thing with them. I'm like, yeah, I only write emails, but I'm not giving them up. I'm still writing my recipe blogs for them.
Yes. It's so fun. I just
Yeah.
love it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so that's kind of like your ideal client, like a high-end email retainer with a company that like has a cool spin on nutrition and food.
Yeah.
Which there's so many out there.
Yeah.
I mean, once you start following one of those brands on Instagram, you're going to start seeing like, and then you just need to start writing them down.
Yeah,
so
I
you
have
can
a
pitch
list
to them.
going because otherwise I'm like, did I? And now I'm like, did I already write them or pitch them? And I'm like checking.
Go make a Google sheet if you haven't yet. And I just made like the company name, the contact, and then did I send the email, first follow-up, second follow-up, third follow-up. And I just put a little check mark emoji in them if I did it, and it just helped me to stay organized. The follow-ups are just, I mean, that's where I got most of my clients was the second follow-up.
Oh, so, interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. So do the follow-ups.
Yeah. That's one of the things that my like last batch that I did is I had things come up, so I wasn't able to follow up as quickly as I planned. So now I'm like, okay, I need to go back and follow up because I know that.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe one of them is my next client. I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know if you don't reach out.
Exactly.
So has there been anything, well, a lot of people don't know this, but within Inbox Academy, we do coaching, we do live Q&As every other week. So is there anything from the course or the actual coaching that you have found to really help you, especially as you were navigating that first client?
Yeah. All of the tech lessons, all of that, because like I said, that's what I was so terrified. I was so afraid I was gonna delete my client's email list or something.
That is like the number one thing we hear. They're like, I'm gonna get in there and delete everything. I'm like, it's literally impossible for you to do. They make it so it's impossible for you to do that. It's like, are you sure? Are you really sure? Yeah. To keep clicking confirm buttons. But yeah.
Yeah.
So you liked the tech videos.
Yes. Yeah. I loved that. And even like writing the copy for it too, because I knew that there were some like little things things that you don't do and things that you should be doing, and I didn't know what they were before. So literally the course has all of the things that I wasn't sure about or didn't know, and it's just all in one perfect, beautiful little package for me.
Yeah. That's what we really wanted to have everything in one place so people don't have to like scatter, and then you're getting different perspectives. Yeah. Like you find like they give this advice on something and then they're not really an email marketer or something, you know? But yeah, the tech videos were fun to do because a lot of them were, like recorded like over the shoulder. We're actually getting in the ESPs and showing you how to build things and navigate things. And the goal was was to make sure nobody felt so, right? Because if you just had a video or not a video, like a lesson of just someone telling you what to do versus actually showing you what it's going to look like when you get in there, we thought was just going to be like a game changer. So I cannot tell you how many YouTube videos I had to watch trying to figure out how to set stuff up and be like, oh, this video is from like 1999. This isn't going to work. You know what I mean? So anyways.
Yeah, those are super helpful. And that, I think that's actually what made me like, you don't necessarily feel ready to go find your first client.
No.
But when I watched the videos, it was like, okay, that's easy. Like, you know, every ESP is a little bit different, so you kind of have to like figure out where things are. But the videos just made it so straightforward and simple, and it's not scary. So it was like,
good.
Okay, I can do this. I can pitch this, and I can do it and follow through on it.
And you did.
Yes, even with problems.
Even with problems. So what about the community? Have you found that helpful? Where are you at with that?
Yeah, I'm not super active in the community, but I do love the Q&As. And the support that you guys give, because so often it feels like almost every call there's, maybe not every call, but often there's a question and you guys are like, oh, I don't know, or like, we'll have to figure that out. And then you'll just say, I'm going to dig into that and I'll let you know. And so it's not just like,
we're honest.
Yeah. But you even like go beyond that to try and figure out what the answer is, instead of just being like, oh, you probably could just find it on YouTube, which we probably could after 10 hours of looking. But so yeah, just the support is really
that makes me happy to hear.
Yeah,
it does. Because that's, like Audrey and I feel like we really do kind of cover all the niches between like B2C and B2B. Email marketing and the experiences both of us have had, but there's still things that come our way that we're like, I have no idea how to, answer this one, but we're going to find an answer for you and we're going to get it from a trusted source. And then we're going to learn it ourselves so we can walk you through it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I think that's like, what is maybe different about Inbox Academy that I've noticed that we're doing differently versus other courses I've been in, and I've been in a lot of courses, is that, like you said, they'll either direct you somewhere else or they'll act like they know what they're talking about when they don't. And then you're like, I never got an answer. And like, I feel like Audrey and I are learning with our students. Every client is a different situation. Every ESP, we're not going to have like lived through every experience that everyone's had with a client. So, that's just something I think we'll always be able to offer, is just the willingness to help you figure it out.
Yeah. And
so, I'm glad.
The ongoing support, like even after the first year is over, like it's so affordable and so easy to just hop back in to those calls. Which I really love that too. So
yeah, we have a student, Bethany, who just did that. Like she's been in it for a while. We usually do the first years free of the live coaching for anybody watching that doesn't know that. And then after the first year, it's like a small fee to continue. And she got a new client and needed a little coaching through this new client. So she just reactivated it for a month, and then, however long she needs it, and then she'll just deactivate it when she doesn't need it anymore. So that was something I think is like nice to be able to just turn on and turn off when you need it.
So, I really like that.
And it's no more than like going out to dinner. It's like $35 a month.
It's super cheap. Yeah. Because I've had another course where you could continue, but I think it was over $100 a month.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, no, probably not.
No. And what I do love about ours too is that we always have a small group. Yeah. Like we're constantly bringing in another chunk every like couple months or so. but we like specifically pick how big we let that chunk be.
Yeah.
Because we know like when people first start the course, they're going to be more on those calls. And then as they get clients and experience, they kind of drop off and come back when they need it. So it's kind of spread out. Sometimes we have, 5 to 10 people on, but then sometimes it's like me and Audrey and one person. And they get like that total support, know. So
I love when that happens.
I love that. I was going to say, you have been a benefit of that before. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So what is I know you're doing client acquisition right now, but what is like your typical work week look like right now in your season?
So what I'm trying to do now is just do 3 emails a day. That way I do 3 follow-ups and then 3 brand new ones, and just really like be super intentional with who I'm sending the pitches to and what I'm putting in there, and just really making sure that they're super personalized. And I am also posting on Instagram, which I have not touched my Instagram in 2 years.
Social media is intimidating, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's scary to me.
Well, I'm proud of you then, because
Thanks.
If it's scary to you and you're doing it, then you are amazing.
Thanks. I'm giving it a try and we'll see how it goes. So yeah.
Well, this is like the great tips for anybody in client acquisition right now. Do you have any words of encouragement for someone like in the throes of client acquisition right now?
Yeah. So something that I learned in the boot camp has been like pivotal in my mindset is looking at everything as an experiment. So like with my cold emails, I'm tracking them more, like just seeing who's opened. I've found that I've gotten a lot of people clicking on my Instagram and not my website. So I think I've had like 10 people click on my Instagram and 1 click on my website out of the 30 emails that I've sent. So I've just kind of have started looking at everything as like, let's just test it out and see what happens. And it has completely taken the pressure off of if someone's going to respond to my email, or if they're going to want the Loom video, or if they're going to want to book a call. I just like don't even, I'm like not.
You more think about what can I learn
from
this email that goes out.
Yeah, exactly. And like looking at like, okay, which emails are getting opened, which pretty much most of them do. But like looking at the subject lines and seeing what's landing, and so that's helped me to have more joy in what I'm doing, because I already love email, but I don't love cold emailing at all.
No, nobody really does. Nobody does. So the people that say they do, no, I don't believe it.
They're lying.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's been, I think that will help a lot of new ones that come into the community, because like you just said, like I think it's everyone's least favorite part of what we do, but we have to do it to get clients. And so instead of me before just being like, oh, I have to write emails today, like now I'm like, okay, let me like write these and let me like just have fun like researching the brand and just see what happens. And I'm like not at all attached to what happens with it, which has been really nice. Like I'm it's like I just took all this pressure off of myself that like this one email needs to turn into a client, which is not realistic either. So
I love that. It's like that shift is just like help you have more of a grateful attitude towards it. Yeah. Which like so many people in client acquisition are just, like you said, like, so much pressure watching every email, waiting for a booked call, waiting for work. And honestly, I think like sometimes having all of that anxiety and worry can come out in the way you approach them and in your email. And I guarantee your cold emails are like showing your personality, and they're fun and lighthearted and, value driven. And yeah, that's a really, really good piece of advice for anyone in this. And it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Right? But if you can find something to like help you find that joy, right? Maybe it's doing one at a time and taking a walk in between them, or just whatever brings you joy, trying to incorporate that in your day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Try to make it as fun and low pressure as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. So what about if somebody was on the fence about jumping into email marketing, especially navigating the back end and the front end? What's a piece of advice you would give them?
Do it. I am so upset that I didn't know that the course existed way before I signed up, because I would be booked out by now, but that's okay. Just do it, because I think sometimes the cost can be intimidating depending on where you are in your circumstances in your life. And so investing in something for yourself can be a little bit scary. But lots of people have 3 and 5K retainers. And so in the long run, it's almost free.
Yeah. I mean, Emily, you know Emily, right? I think you've met her on some of our calls.
I think so.
She was like an ad specialist.
Yes.
And saw this like gap, a bunch of her ad clients that needed email to go with them to like convert them as she brought them in from ads. And a client basically told her that they were interested in doing email. And she researched a bunch of different email courses and decided to go with ours because of the coaching and the live component. And she actually joined the course and before she landed the retainer. And then like a week or 2 later, landed the retainer, and then just like dove right in and used everything in Inbox Academy to like nail this email client. But the point is, she made more than what she paid for the course. So the first month, not only did she pay off the course, she had money in her pocket, and then every month thereafter was profit for her. So yeah, and we did, for anybody who's watching this, we did start offering a lower payment plan, just because we know like economy sucks right now.
Yeah.
It just sucks. Everything is so expensive.
Yeah.
And we also added a 14-day money back guarantee. So someone could join at a lower payment, dive in for a couple weeks, see if it's the right fit. And if it still doesn't feel like it is, just a full refund, like no questions asked. So that, and again, maybe to other course creators isn't a very smart, we don't care. We want like people in there that actually like, that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And if you get in there and you're accidentally like, oh, this isn't what I'm looking for, we don't want to do that to you.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of information, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's all so good. And I love that you can just literally be like, okay, I'm doing this type of automation. How do I set this up? And you just go there and it's there.
Because you said you watched it all in like a week.
Yeah.
But some people like me, I would get overwhelmed. If I like went into Inbox Academy and I saw everything and I was like, oh, I need to watch all this before I get a client, I would feel overwhelmed. But then there's lots of people we've met that's like you. They want to have their fingers in all of it before they jump into email. But we've had so many people just jump to the client acquisition and get a client and then use it as a resource, like in their back pocket. And they're like, okay, I just signed a client to do a welcome sequence. So I'm going to go into the welcome sequence lesson and like literally we've had a couple students tell us that literally have like 2 windows open, watching the video while they do their clients and like pausing it and then doing that part and pausing it, doing that part.
I did that.
And did you do that?
Yes. For the opt-in, I was like, okay, now what do I like looking back and forth?
That's what we wanted it to be. Is like your go-to no matter what comes up in your email marketing journey. So
yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're feeling confident and that you're excited about what's to come. I think your attitude and your joy and your gratefulness while in client acquisition is contagious, and I know it's going to encourage so many people watching this that are in that same season right now.
Thank you. I hope it does, because I it used to just be such this like grind that I hated, and I think it honestly prevented me from being fully booked the entire time I've been copywriting, because I just hated it so much. So yeah, we all got this.
Yeah, this is all just such great advice. And again, like the encouragement, that is what we want this channel to be. It's not like we don't have to have these huge transformative, I just said that wrong. Transformative stories, which yours is an amazing story. But more than anything, we just want it to be like real life and real steps in business people are taking, and just sharing so we can encourage other people. You know, we don't care whether you're in Inbox Academy or not, or you never join it. Like, if these videos encourage you, that's all we're set out to do. So you jumping on here with us and sharing has really helped with that. And I'm really grateful that you would, come spend your afternoon with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Okay. Well, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, just feel free to push the subscribe button, and we will see you soon. Bye.